Hey, my name is PolishLynx and welcome to the 5th episode of Sakura Sadist. That really hits the spot. I slam my glass of now consumed strawberry milk down on my bedside table and sigh contented. Milk is the most delicious beverage ever created by man. Forget it coffee, or juice, or even alcohol. Milk is where it's at. Actually, I have to agree. I mean, it depends on what kind of milk you like, but strawberry milk is delicious. Chocolate milk also is freaking delicious. Vanilla milk also is delicious. Okay, Mari prefers green tea, and PolishLynx prefers, well, basically tea. For I love chocolate as well. Mari has bad taste. What? Well, considering it's green tea, then maybe I can agree with her. I don't like green tea as well, kinda. I can drink it, but, like, you know, it's not my favorite at all. With a sigh, I fall backwards on my bed and pick up my phone. I'm just messing around, looking at cute cat pictures and trying not to think about Professor Shibata's stupid essay when... Beep. Looks like I have a new message. It's probably Mari, something like, I hope you're studying hard, Azusa. Mari texts like that. She doesn't use any emojis or emoticons, you mentioned that before. She doesn't even use exclamation marks. It's all short, sharp sentences that make her sound angrier than she really is. Except Mari usually is quite angry. I think her texting style represents her pretty well, actually. So you can imagine my surprise when... No way. The message isn't from Mari at all. It's from my good friend, the mysterious Venus. Azusa, for I have already given you warning. It seems you have not made any significant progress in your attempts to win Mamiko's hearts today. It makes me wonder, were you ever really serious about her at all? If you truly love Mamiko, I would advise you to try and take that photograph of her panties as soon as possible. Time is of the essence. For I have offered you to help you. No offers are indefinite. Please think about what is important to you carefully. Only you can decide your own future after all. You have until the end of the next week. I'm expecting results, and if I see none, you will never be able to win with your beloved Mamiko. Venus. Now you should have enough research material to be getting along with. I stare at the pile of books before me with a blank expression. My left eye twitches. Left. I managed to collect all the relevant books about the Baroque period in our library. Well, not all the books, of course, because you would never be able to carry them back home with you, but there should be enough. I pressed my finger against the spine of one of the books. The Beginnings of the Baroque. Are you alright, Azusa? No, looking at these books make me wanna die. Well, you can't, not until you finish Professor Shibata's essay. I don't wanna. But you said you would. People say things all the time. My mother said I looked like the real deal when I wore a cardboard box with a mecha original on it for Halloween all those years ago. You were 5 years old at the time, Azusa. And I was so proud of myself. I didn't realize how stupid I look. If only somebody had told me. I tell you that you look and act stupid all the time, but you never listen to me. Now just try, alright? I found all these books for you, so the least you could do is put them to good use. I could always hit myself in the face with them. Take this seriously, please. You're far too serious. Because I worry about you and your education. You might not care about helping your friends since we're little, and I don't want to watch you ruin every single opportunity you get. And let's be honest, you've had far more of those than I have. Now, no dying, it's not allowed. Not until you turn the essay in. Huh. I glared at Mari sulkily. It's not like I don't appreciate the work she's doing for me. I do. Finding all these books took her at least half an hour, and she has her own studies to focus on too. She works even harder for my sake than I do. But at the same time, I wish she wouldn't bother. It makes me feel guilty, and I don't like feeling guilty. Who does? Maybe masochists. Maybe. Act like a brat or thank money for helping. You all the same, okay? Is it me or are choices like easy lately? Thank Mari for helping you all the same. I said okay. I don't feel very happy about this situation. In fact, I'm the exact opposite of happy, but I guess Mari did go through all this effort for me. I should act a little thankful. Thanks, I guess.
It's no problem. No, I'm sorry I can't stay with you, but I have to dash. I have a lecture at the end. If you excuse me.
So saying, Mari leaves the library. Her long black hair flutters behind her as she departs. I watch her jealously, but I know I don't have a choice. I have to stay here. I don't want to put all of Mari's hard work to waste. I guess it's time to hit the books. Huh, this is trickier than I thought. I frowned, scratching at my cheek with the butt of my pencil. I've been working on this essay for the last couple of hours, but I haven't made any significant progress. There is so much information to wade through that I'm not quite sure where to begin. I don't want to let Mari down, but at the same time I can feel my concentration flagging. Maybe I should take a break. I get to my feet, yawning, and raise my arms above my head. My shirt rides up a little, but I don't care. There's nobody else in the library to sit, and even if there was, it wouldn't matter. In my humble opinion, I have a pretty good body. Why not flaunt it a little? In my humble opinion, her body is quite great. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'll just show off my smooth tummy off to the old geezers on the covers of all the textbooks. Hey, Bach. I strike a pose. Do you think I look hot? Or you? What about you, Vivaldi? As might be expected, the stony-faced classical composers don't even blink. Huh, tough crowd. You think you'll be a little thankful? That's classical composer for you. They're all jerks. I sigh. It's a warm, sunny day. Most of my peers will be outside, enjoying the pleasant weather. I meanwhile have to stay here. I bet I'm the only person in this library. At least that's what I thought back. No. Something catches my attention. A sound. It's a soft, girlish noise. I think I recognize it. Mamiko! She's really here? But it sounds like she's in something of a pinch. I scour the library, searching for the source of noise. I tread between bookcase after bookcase until finally... What the hell are you doing? I see her. Or rather, I see her panties. They are pretty cute panties too, or maybe cute isn't the right word. Should I say elegant, charming, ladylike? Whatever adjective you want to use, for you can't deny it. She looks good. Not as good as Marifo. Mamiko is bounced on the top rank of the stepladder, trying to grab a book from the highest shelf of the bookcase. The ladder, however, is wobbling precariously. She squeaks in alarm, her eyes wide. I probably shouldn't stare at. From my position, I got a really good view up Mamiko's skirt. Mamiko's skirts tend to be pretty short for such a demure lady, and now I can see more of those smooth fits than ever before. They bulge over the tops of her socks invitingly. Her panties are pale peach, made of some sheer material that looks expensive. They cling to her intimately, accentuating every curve. I won't point out that it's the perfect chance for you to take a photo, but it's the perfect chance to take a photo. Azusa. No, almost. Mamiko's face precariously. Her skirt flutters, so does her hair. Nearly. I'm so close. I cheer her on inside my heart. You can do it, Mamiko. I believe in you. Her hand reaches forwards. And at the same time a light bulb goes off in my brain. What on earth am I doing? It's my chance. I'm all on with Mamiko, and I have direct access to her panties. I won't let this opportunity go to waste. Not after what happened last time. Venus, I'm going to make you proud. I fish my phone out of my pocket and angle it upwards. I want my camera up. And then...
Ah, I've got it!
I press the button. Click. The camera flashes. Oh shit. And the image is preserved on my phone for all prosperity. A photograph of Mamiko's panties. Whoa. I'm going to cherish this picture forever. I think I'll look at it every night before I go to sleep, and it will motivate me to get out of bed in the mornings. You said it. You said it. The one thing that will be your downfall. The flash. And I thought today was going to be a total write-off, stuck with the company of Licht and Bach. I thought wrong. I guess miracles really do happen.
Oh, Azusa.
I've been spotted. Yo.
Oh, how long have you been there?
Crap, did she see me staring? I don't think she did. Well, I was busy working on a site for Professor Shibata.
Oh dear, you have to stay inside and work on a day like this?
That's right. I don't really want to, but Mari helped me a lot, and I'd feel guilty if I didn't take this seriously.
Wow, you really do work hard.
Well, I didn't know about it. I'm working as hard as I can, but there is so much left to do, I don't know if I will ever finish it.
How long is your essay?
It's pretty long, like 6,000 characters.
Oh, that sounds difficult. You poor dear.
Yeah, I'm having a bit of trouble with some of the material, actually, it's so dense.
What's the subject matter?
The Baroque.
Ah, I see.
Because I soft any sympathy. It seems she, like myself, is a lot of fun of this particular time period. Then again, most students at the Victoria Academy hate the Baroque. If they didn't hate it before they met Professor Shibata, they certainly hate it now.
If you ever need a hand, I'd be more than happy to help you.
You would?
That's right, I don't profess to know too much about Baroque, but two heads are always better than one. Don't you agree?
No, that's not what I wanted. Now this is a tough one. So that's what you were preparing me for, huh? Actually, you weren't preparing me at all. I expected easy choices now, and now you give me this. Okay, so if you say, I don't want to be a bother, right? So basically, you kind of reject the possibility of having any kind of help. Like, basically, what I mean is, she's like at the top of the ladder of students, right? So Mari might say,
what? Why didn't you ask? Why didn't you accept when she wanted to help you? What? Such a chance! She would love to help you. It would help you. And I'm saying help to that.
Too often, god damn it. I'm writing at the same time what I'm going to choose, so don't bother with my talking bullshit. Alright, so basically I do believe that Mari would be actually angry if we'd kind of rejected this possibility. I mean, I think like by saying yes, help us, help me reaching completing that quest, please. Master, no. But basically, I feel like if we say no, we don't want your help, even though you probably know that. Basically, what I mean is, we might learn something from her, and Mari might be angry we didn't decide to grab that opportunity. So okay, if you ever have time, I'd love your help, whatever. I agree completely. If you ever have time, I'd love your help. In fact, I'd be so grateful I might have to kiss you.
Let's take it one step at a time, alright?
Of course. I don't want to come on too strong.
But that isn't to say that I don't want to get to know you better. I'm sure I've told you this already, but I've been interested in you for a while. I think it would be nice if we could become closer. After all, I don't have too many friends here.
But you're always surrounded by people. That does mean she has friends.
I know, and I'm fond of them, but they're not true friends. They aren't the kinds of people I can really confess to. If they knew about the real me, I'm not sure they would like it.
What do you mean? I'm kinda interested in what she means.
But it's different with you. Ever since I met you, I felt a strange connection. I thought, here's a girl who accepts me for who I really am.
Right, I might be dense, but my senses are tingling that we found the second sadist in this game. Mamiko giggles softly, her cheeks flush pale pink, like the cherry blossom trees that festoon the university campus. She looks delicate. I think she's even more appealing now than she was 5 minutes ago, balancing precariously on the top rung of that ladder.
I'm sorry, you were talking about your essay, and I had to derail the conversation. I'm so selfish.
It's fun! You can be as selfish as you want. I love everything about you. I mean, I'm just saying I'd rather talk to you about you than Liz.
And this is why I like you. I would offer to help you right now, but I'm a bit busy.
Mamiko shakes her head regretfully.
I hope we'll get a chance to talk again, Azusa.
Hope so too. I'll be waiting.
Me too. Talking to you is always rather illuminating.
I sit on the edge of my bed, flicking through the images on my phone. There are some pictures of the campus. Marriage panties. Marriage panties again from a more artistic angle. And then, a lump forms in my throat. I swallow. Mamiko. Can I really send this image to Venus? All of a sudden doubts begin to run through my mind. What if Venus isn't another girl but a guy? Now that's problematic. A guy who's trying to trick stupid, impressionable people like me into sending them panty shots. I don't want to send such a private personal image of Michael to a complete stranger. Even if I said stranger, even if said stranger did say they could ensure a happy ending for the pair of us. But how do they know? Where is the proof? Mary talks like that a lot. She asks for the proof before she will believe anything. She even read Isaac Newton's theory of gravity when she was in high school, just so she could prove why things fell to the ground when she dropped them. She calls it being thorough. I think she's just difficult to satisfy. Challenge accepted. Whatever. My finger hovers over the keypad of my phone. To send or not to send, that is the question. Potentially sacrificing Mamiko's privacy for the sake of my own perverted delusions. It's a tough one. Send image.
Maybe I shouldn't send it.
Well, I already know what I'm going to say. You probably know what I'm going to say. Right? Choice number 15 is going to be... Maybe I shouldn't send it. No, I can't do it. Achievement log, respecting boundaries. There is no way I can send this photo of Mamiko's precious panties to a complete stranger. I take one last lingering look at my sneakily shot photo of Mamiko's super adorable panties and sigh fondly, tracing the 3 lines on the screen with my fingertips. She's adorable. Mamiko's so adorable. Every single inch of her is cute, from the top of her head to her tiny toes. It makes sense her panties be super cute too. The image I managed to take is a lovely one indeed, but I should respect her privacy. This image could be dangerous if it falls into the wrong hands. I'm sure Mari would say my hands are the wrong hands, but she's not here right now to keep an eye on me. She isn't here physically, but I can hear her. I can hear what she'd say running through my head.
Don't be so responsible, Azusa. For once in your life, try to think of somebody other than yourself.
She's right, I shouldn't be so selfish. There is no point in sacrificing Mamiko's privacy over a silly urban rumor that might not even come true. And so it is, with a heavy heart. Goodbye, Mamiko. I deleted a picture of her panties from my phone. It's gone for good. I'm not going to try and confess to Mamiko. I need to move on with my life and become an upstanding citizen my parents and most importantly Mari can be proud of. Alright, enough delusions. I part my fist in the air with newfound vigor. Azusa is gonna do her very best from now on. I'll finish that stupid essay and I'll take my studies seriously and I'll appreciate Mari more. I'll become a brand new me. Though I haven't done anything to reach any of those lofty goals yet, I already feel a little better about myself. People call optimists like me airheads, but you should never underestimate the power of positive thinking. The next day, after class ends, I find myself at the cafe with Mari. Mari sips at her green tea slowly while I take a long slab from my hot chocolate. The hot chocolates here are so decadent. They are huge and they're piled with whipped cream and cocoa powder. There is even a few marshmallows in there. Are we getting a replay of what happened in the previous episode? Drink it feels like a dream. Ah, delicious. I sigh happily and slam my cup down the table. Mari frowns.
You've got chocolate all over your upper lip.
Who? I do?
That's right, you should be more careful.
I giggle and rub the back of my head with my hand. I can't help it. I love chocolate, you know. Who doesn't? Your arteries might not. You don't need to worry so much. I'm still a young firm maiden and my body's in good shape.
I don't know how. You have so much energy. You only ever eat junk food.
Mari taps. I wonder if she's jealous. I know Mari likes chocolate just as much as I do, but she only has to stand in the general vicinity of a bar of chocolate and she'll gain weight. At least most of her weight goes to her boobs.
You're just like a child.
Well, who wants to be an adult? That's boring. I agree.
You'll have to grow up eventually, Peter.
Peter? But my name is Azusa.
I know. I was talking about Peter.
Mari sighs and shakes her head.
You know what? Never mind. You wouldn't understand the reference.
Are you saying I'm stupid?
I'm not saying anything. Now hold still.
Mari picks up a crumbed napkin and leans forward. Her hair trails across the table and very nearly lands in her green tea, but it doesn't. Not quite. Mari is too graceful to slip up like that. She presses the napkin against my upper lip and begins to dab at it.
How does it feel?
You know I like it when you touch me like that, honey.
Idiot! I wasn't asking if you got some perverse sexual thrill out of it. If I'd rather not know. I'm just trying to help you as your friend.
Do you think I can help myself?
Sometimes I do wonder. There!
Mari moves the napkin away and, satisfied with her handiwork, she sits back down in her seat.
I wish you'd be more careful, Azusa. I can't take my eyes off you for a second.
That's what you say, but I think you like having somebody to fuss over. For all you complain about your dad, you get on with him pretty well, don't you?
That has nothing to do with envy.
Mari pouts and folds her arms across her chest.
You should just consider yourself lucky I'm such a good friend.
I do consider myself lucky. I'm very glad I met you, Mari. That's why I'm trying to turn over a new leaf.
What do you mean exactly?
I giggle and poke the tips of my 4 fingers together. I know I'm not the most reliable of people, but even I've been trying to make an effort.
Huh? And where did this sudden change of heart come from?
The things you said to me these last few days have stuck with me, I guess. I know I can be a pain, so I'm doing my best to become a more mature. Mari raises an eyebrow. She folds one leg over the other beneath the table.
I don't think getting hot chocolate all over your face is particularly mature. But if you're really serious about this, I guess I'm happy.
What do you mean, you guess?
Well, I I don't think you're perfect the way you are, because everybody has room for improvement, but as you're the most non-perfect person I've ever met.
Thanks a lot, Mari. She isn't the best at dishing out praise.
But even for you're loud and childish and you do stupid things without thinking, I don't necessarily hate those aspects of your character. They keep me on my toes, at least.
Uh-huh! I knew it!
Knew what?
I point the finger in Mari's direction. You really do like foozing over me.
Oh, well, everybody likes feeling wanted. I think it'd be a good thing if you took your work more seriously and thought about your future, but if you grew up so much you no longer needed my help, that might be kind of lonely.
Mari's so cute when she's being honest like this. In fact, I think she might be even cuter than Mamiko or her panties. She is. Mari might not be made of free white lace, it'd be kind of weird, but there is a certain kind of innocent charm to her. Those flushed cheeks are especially cute. Mari, you silly thing.
Huh? You're calling me silly?
I made a vow yesterday I was gonna become more sensible, but that does mean I don't need you anymore. I'm not very good at keeping myself motivated, so I'd appreciate it if you stuck around to keep me on the right path.
Well, if that's what you really want, I'd be happy, of course.
You could follow me around and hit me with a paper fan whenever I say or do something stupid.
If I hit you whenever you said anything stupid, you wouldn't have any brain cells left.
Well, maybe. But I think I'm getting better at reeling in my impulses.
What do you mean?
Well, I traced my fingers about the rim of my now empty mug. The other day when I was in the library, I actually managed to snap a picture of Mamiko's panties.
You did? Really?
That's right, I was really proud of myself too. I had to be super sneaky to get that shot, but it was so worth it. Mamiko's panties were so cute. Not as cute as Mamiko herself, of course, but they were pretty adorable. I feel all blushy and flattered just think about it.
You pervert!
Oh, did I say something thoughtless? Mari looks kind of mad at me.
Well, if you like Mamiko so much, why don't you find her and tell her? I bet you sent that prize photograph of yours to that stupid Venus already.
Huh, that's what you're saying, but I resisted the urge.
Eh?
Didn't see that coming, huh? Mari blinks at me.
What do you mean?
I didn't send a photograph of her to Venus.
But why not? That's all you've been talking about for the past few days.
I know, but like I said, I had a change of heart.
But I thought you were obsessed with Mamiko. You always gush about her. Is your heart really that fickle?
Rather I think my heart was focusing on the wrong person.
What are you talking about?
I was obsessed with Mamiko, it's true, but when I thought about it, I figured I didn't really know her that well. I've spoken to her a couple times, and she's always been polite and nice to me. It's true, she's very pretty, she's definitely my type, and she wears cute panties, but I don't think that's enough to really have a relationship with somebody. She's still a complete stranger, you know? Plus, what you said about Venus is all true. There is no guarantee sending her a photo will make Mamiko love me. In fact, there is no guarantee Venus is even a her. I don't want to intrude on Mamiko's privacy because of some stupid rumor. Even if it's true, which it probably isn't, I don't think it would be worth the effort. Mari stares at me from across the table. Her eyes are a little wider than usual, fringed by very long black lashes. Mari's so pretty. She doesn't look anything like her namesake, Marilyn Monroe. Thank you. But her dark hair and her dark eye are appealing in their own way. Compared to a flashy girl like Mamiko, I suppose Mari looks a little plain.
What?
But she's kind in her own way and comforting too. I can't believe I never saw it before.
Does that mean you don't want to date Mamiko?
That's right.
You've given up on her?
Yep.
But I thought you liked her.
I thought I liked her too, but that was before I really examined what was in my heart.
And if I may be so bold to ask, what did you find inside your heart?
Well, I lean across the table. I rest my head against Mari's. When our fingers brush, she jumps and her face turns even redder than ever before. When I thought about it a little, I realized there was one girl I've known for a long, long time. Ever since I was a kid, actually. This girl helped me wake up in the mornings so I wasn't late to school. She helped me with my homework. She helped me to study so I could get into a good university. She is a very kind and patient and thoughtful person. And even though she scolds me and sometimes loses her temper, she's never once abandoned me. She's been there for me for such a long time, and she's never asked for anything in return. I think I might have been taking her for granted. I never recognized how much she's done for me, or how much she's helped me. I really was a selfish, spoiled girl. I only ever thought about myself and my own silly crush on Mamiko, which was never going to go anywhere. I was so wrapped up in my own daydreams and delusions, I failed to see the person who'd always been supporting me. Mari swallows. She opens her mouth, closes again, and then very shyly, her cheeks still stained that pale pink that I think is so adorable, she asks,
I just want to know.
Yes? I lean in a little closer. What is it?
I've been wondering, who is this person exactly?
Why? Isn't it obvious?
Obvious?
That's right. I'm talking about you, Mari.
Me?
Yes, you've always been there for me. You, and only you. And that's why. I dip my head. My lips fend Mari's. Childhood friend achievement unlocked. Her lips are very warm and soft, and they taste faintly of the green tea she was just drinking. Mari sits in her seat, frozen in place like a waxwork sculpture. For a few moments I worry I've miscalculated and maybe Mari doesn't like me after all. What if she doesn't return my feelings? What if she pushes me away and says,
Sorry, but I could never date a girl as stupid as you.
What if she says we should just remain friends? And yet while I'm in the middle of panicking... Mari slowly leans into the kiss. She dips her head upwards, pressing our lips more firmly together than before, and opens her mouth. She's really going to let me kiss her. In public. I didn't realize Mari was so bold. But if she doesn't mind the gulping onlookers, then... I nibble Mari's lower lip with my teeth, teasing at it, and then fill her mouth with my tongue. Our tongues curl together. The kiss is warm, wet, and very soft. I rest my fingers against Mari's cheek, tilting her head and kiss her again and again and again. My heart starts trembling inside my chest. Blood rushes to my cheeks, turning them red. My eyes are closed. I think that's proper kissing etiquette, isn't it? So, I can't be sure, but I bet Mari's face is red too. We continue to kiss for a long time. How long exactly? I don't quite know. Then after what seems to be a small eternity, I finally draw my lips away. Our lips part with a soft, wet sound. And the strand of saliva connects our open mouths together. I blink at Mari. Her face is as red as a tomato. Her lips are red too, and they are slightly swollen from kissing. Her chest is rising up and down in exertion. Speaking of which, Azusa was complaining about Mari having big breasts, but given that CG, Azusa's are bigger. Suspicious. She's trembling, rubbing her fists together as for she can barely contain her excitement. Neither can I. I love you, Mari. I run my fingers through her dark hair. This whole time the person I loved has been you after all.
Oh, Azusa!
Mari blinks, her eyes look suspiciously watery. I wonder if she's gonna cry. That would be kinda cute, but she'd probably get embarrassed about it afterwards since we're in public and place and all.
Azusa, I love you too. I've loved you for such a long, long time. I thought you'd never realize and thought it hurt. I told myself that it was okay. I told myself I was fine watching you from afar, but sometimes I couldn't help but snap at you. I thought it was obvious, however, but I guess not.
She shakes her head.
I should never underestimate how dense you are.
I giggle shyly. I'm sorry it took me so long to figure it out. I'm kinda stupid, you know.
Yeah, I know.
You don't mind?
Not if you promise to stay with me.
Okay, but we still need to get the other endings, right? But after that I'm back with Mari. I promise. And I press another kiss against Mari's lips. I don't care if we're in a cafe or that people are staring for Mari might. She's actually pretty shy. Right now the only person I can think about is Mari. I can't believe I never noticed how important she was to me before, but I'm glad I figured it out before it was too late. Who needs Mamiko anyway? I already have the best girlfriend I could ever hope to have. Haha. And it doesn't hurt that she's a good kisser too. Sakura Sadist! Without really any sadistic elements there. Now that I think about it. So I guess the sadist is actually the second girl. Honestly, even when we do the second ending, I'm calling it. I'm already calling it. She can't beat Marilyn. I'm 100% certain that Marilyn is my #1 girl in this game. Alright, let's end it here. And tomorrow we shall move on to the other ending. With, I guess, with a bit of skipping. But at the same time I will keep a lookout on the logs. Also, I will try to find a guide. Maybe there is something that will lead me to the other ending. That will be easier because, well, technically that's how I always do. One ending and then we go with the cheating way. Anywho, for now, hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you tomorrow. We'll check out what else we can basically discover in this game. See you then. Bye bye.